Hello, everyone. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending where you are, and welcome to another live stream of Inktober 2022. And today is day 12. Actually, it's day 13, but I still have to do the day 12. So I thought I would be doing a live stream of yesterday drawings with the prompt word of forget. Um, so before I starting, just to give you a shout about if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you won't be able to miss any future upcoming videos. And if you want to support me actively, you can subscribe to my Patreon programs where you can get more benefits and more exclusive contents of my working and my projects. So if you want to support me, just please visit my Patreon site as well. And first thing first. So today's I've been working from home, and actually I've been drawing from home, and because I had a lot to do. In the morning, I had to set up my studio, my kind of home studio. So I've been digging around a lot of furnitures and stuff. So yeah, I hope soon I will be having a brand new studio and where I can be more comfortable at working. And so it gets to the evening very soon, so I had no chance to go out and draw. But today, for today's prompt, I thought to do a really nice spot. So if you have been following recent sketching I've been doing for Inktober for this year, you will discover that all my locations are in London. And I've been trying to put together the prompt of the day and one of the location in London. So I will be creating a series more focused on London, and hopefully it will be nice put all together and see how the outcome is at the end, which I'm really looking forward to. But so far, for today's location, I've picked one church in central London. It's actually a ruin of a church, which is this one. So I will be having my screen in front of me so you can see what I'm drawing and my sketchpad. So hope this setup will work. Um, and so you can see this is a ruin of a church, an existing church in London, and it has been burned down long time ago, and now it just the only remaining is the walls. So the church's name is a St Dunstan in the east, and it's near Temple Station, I think, um, very close to the city center. And if you haven't been there, I really recommend it because it's a unique place in London where if you go in, you don't even feel you're in London because it's such a almost like a fairy tale slash fantasy movies type of setting. It's almost like Zelda. I remember the first time I went there, I listened to one of the Zelda games soundtrack, and I really felt like I was in this abandoned world, which is set in the Zelda Breath of Wild game. And I really felt I was transported outside to some magical place. So today, for the word, which is forget, I thought it would be nice to draw one of these facades, maybe covered um, by plants, which has already a lot of plants on it, but I want to exaggerate it more and almost like feel like in a couple of thousand years, what would the humanity be remembered? Like, would anyone still stands around and remember about us, or will be forgotten in this? like throughout the course of time. So yeah, I thought would be interesting to try something like this. And yeah, no more talking. Let's get started then. So I want to draw one of these windows. So oh, I try to move my stand in here. Yeah, there we go. So I would like to draw one of these window here on the here on the top right, on the top left, sorry. It's a Gothic cathedral. It was a Gothic cathedral with a lot of these ribs and this pointy arch, which is really nice. I really like this type of architecture. And also you have some benches with which I will omit. And I think I will draw one of the window only on the maybe the right hand side of the third. If I split this into three parts, the window will take the two vertical bands on the right, and the planting would be on the left hand side. And maybe I will draw some animals in there because I feel maybe in a couple of thousand years, the world will be repopulated with more animals, and I hope we'll be still around. Um, but I thought maybe for to get today's prompt, it would be nice to have some animals around. So maybe I will draw little squirrels or something like that in front. So let's start to do the basic composition then. So for today's materials I've been using, I'll be using my Hahnemühle Nostalgia A5 sketchbook with smooth paper and with some paper clips that holds the page. Although I'm not drawing outside, so technically I don't need those paper clips, but I love it. I love them and how they look like in my images, in my photographs. And then as a pen, I will be using the Hahnemule Fine Notes series with medium nib and black ink. And for tomorrow, I've received many requests about what fountain pen we can buy it, and is there any maybe cheaper fountain pens that can be more accessible to beginners for who want to use fountain pens. And I think I will from tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I will use one of the other pen I have, which is the Lamy. This is a Lamy All Star, which is a very, very good fountain pens and very cheap as well. It costs around £30, I think now, and it has a steel nib, which is very flexible and has a good amount of ink coming out from the nib as well. So I highly recommend these phantom pens for beginners, and I will use from tomorrow for some couple of sketches this pen and show you guys how it performs. So you can find all the links to the materials in my bio in Instagram or on my website. I bought majority of them on Cult Pens, so it's a good website where you can find pretty much everything that you need. So enough talking. So let's start with the horizon line, although probably in this scene, horizon line is not very it's not relevant because what you want to catch is this gate, this window of the cathedral. So I will start drawing on this side, some maybe on the back of the nib, just roughly where things lands on my sketch. So I want to show the portal. Oh, I'm keeping saying portal, but it's really just a window. On here on the top. All right, I will draw more plants that covers this window. So I will draw that very loosely in here. And yeah, and then I will, so I'm drawing this one here. So I will have some leaves that covers in here. And then some plants, I will draw more plants like in here that literally covers this window. And I will have plants in here as well. So what I will do is to draw the plant first. I want to draw the vegetation because the vegetation is in the foreground. So yeah, let's do that. I will put some music in the background. I still haven't figured out because my GoPro camera is not working at the moment. So I'm doing everything with my phone camera, and I cannot do the live stream with my software on the computer, but hopefully I will be able to bring that back very soon. Normally for sketching, I quite like listening to lo-fi music, so I'll put some lo-fi, but you guys are free to put any music you love if you're sketching or if you're watching this live stream with me. So hope you will enjoy it. I want to draw a lot of leaves, so it's almost like the nature is taking over of the architecture. And if you guys are watching this in live, please drop a comment if you like. And I will watch comments every now and then to see if there is any new, and I'll be happy to reply to you. Otherwise, just put a comment when this video will be available on my YouTube channel. So I want to give a little bit of architectural details here. Let me guys know if the music is in the background is too loud and you can hear clearly what I'm saying, or it's a bit too confusing. I will just indicatively draw these arches at the moment. And also to make these windows transparent, because actually there is no glass in here. Everything is being burned and cured down. But if you want to show that is transparent, I will draw a little bit of vegetation at the end on the other side. Not now, but at the end I will add. I will see how overall the hue works. So I will put the title in here. So actually I will put the title now. Let me grab a tissue so I won't smudge on this side. So today is day, well, yesterday was day 12. I'm drawing all these challenges in order. So hopefully soon, at the end of the month, you will see them all one after another. I will do like a flicking through my sketchbooks video, so you can see them all together. And I hope it will be great. It will be nice to see in a video. So in day 12, forget. I will put the text behind the image, so it's a little bit faded out, which echoes quite well the prompt of today, forget. It's like when your memory is fading. So this place is St. I forgot the name. Cancel. St Dunstan. And now I can carry on with the vegetation, and I will go back to the title a bit later. I want the vegetation to be the protagonist in this composition, so it will taking the majority part of this page. I hope it works. Because as I said, Inktober is a very interesting, difficult challenge, because every day you have to imagine something new, and or if you're not imagining, you need to try to think about how to express the prompt of the day successfully in your drawings, which takes a lot of thinking and planning in advance for your drawings. So yeah, it's not easy task, but once you've completed everyday sketch, you feel rewarded because you actually did something creative and something new. Let me guys know what you've been doing. Where are you watching? And if you've been doing Inktober at with the standard prompts, or some people just does it with their bespoke words. They've created new words for by their own, so they might be different. But as a challenge, I think it's fine as long you draw it. Whatever you draw, that's fine. But following the prompts is more challenging. I can definitely say it. Okay, I added a lot of things here. So now I want to maybe I will add some plants here. And I want to add a little animal, maybe a little squirrel or something. Let me see how the squirrel look. I want a squirrel in the back. Actually, I did a squirrel already for day 2, I think. So maybe I would go for something else. Maybe a fox. Yeah, I remember when I did a few months ago the challenge about drawing a place that you guys submitted to me. I sometimes interact with the people that is watching, and I ask around what animal do they want, and I got a lot of interesting input from you guys. Yeah, but I hope when more people will start to watch, I will get more of that interaction back. So squirrel, maybe fox. Yeah, fox. It's nice. I like foxes. What pose I can choose? I want from the back. Yeah, I think this is nice. Yeah, I think this is nice. This one here, I like it. I'm gonna save as an image. Oh, probably you guys cannot see it, but this is the fox I wanted to copy. Maybe this one as well. Yeah, I think I like this one because you can see the tail, and drawing foxes is all about drawing the tails and the pointy ear. So yeah, I will draw that in here. So a little fox here would be nice. Big tails. Yeah, I like it. And another leg here. So when I put the frame, I want to leave these fox tails outside of the frame. So that would look like more like standing out from the background. So I will give a little bit more depth to my drawings. So I want to frame it. And I also want to put the fox in some grass in the foreground. Yeah, I think it would be nice to have. That creates a little bit of subdivision between the planes. So I've got something in the foreground, and then the vegetation is in the midground that covers the windows in the background. Let me guys know, what do you think about this composition? And let me know if you are drawing with me as well. So I will put the signature in here at the end. Okay. I think I can add some shadow in the fox here. So I want to maybe add the light source on the top left of my composition. So the head of the fox can be lit from this direction. So I will copy a little bit the ear of the fox on, I can see from the website. So the ears are normally black. That's nice because it creates contrast. And then I will leave the forehead, the top of the head, sorry, lit by the light, and then the fur on the neck is a bit more dark. So yes, kind of that. And then I will keep the rest of the body with a vertical shading first, and then I will go and add more cross hatching or some more darkness in here, in the hatch on the body. I want to highlight the leg, the little legs should be darker here, and one in here. And then got the leg on the back, very dark. Yeah, I'll put it dark as well here. I will add some atmospheric effects in here. Sometimes I do these bubbles in between the vegetation to somehow create the effect of fireflies in the woods, that type of effect. I think sometimes it's very nice if you put those in the foreground. Maybe some big one. Yeah, I think from the general composition, I think I can feel the feeling of the forget. It's like some places that's being forgotten for a long time. Almost like a visiting another planet or something. But then you discover that is your hometown in many years in the future. That reminds me the plot of the Planet Apes. If you guys have watched it, I quite like the feeling when you're exploring some places, but you don't recognize it because it's been changed so much by the force of nature. But then you realize that it's your hometown, that, and you being away for so long. Watch that movie, guys. It's very nice. It's the first one I'm referring to. The other one, yeah, I like them, but it's just a movie. It's a blockbuster movie to watch it one times. But Planet Apes, I rewatch it multiple times because it was so good. Anyway, let me go back to Oh, no, it's here. So let me put the image in the foreground here. Perfect. So yeah, so I put a little bit of grass in the foreground, and then I will keep this portion white, and I will start to draw above basically the fox heads, so you can create a detachment from the foreground. So there are some ivies on the wall, and ivies has those branches that cascades down from the top. So every now and then I want to basically have some cuts in the leaves that where you can see those branches coming through. And I sometimes interconnect. So if you draw like you were drawing an imaginary connection between them, you keep them quite aligned, which suggests that they are part of the same branch. They are basically the same branches that's going through the leaves, and that is a very simple way to achieve these effects of the branches underneath the leaves. Yeah. Occasionally, some of them is fine. Don't overdo. I would plan to do more of this live video in the future, and I also will create more step-by-step tutorials to my drawing process, like in different type of drawings as well, not just ink drawing, but watercolor as well, and I will make them available on my Patreon as well. So if you guys want to support me actively, um, because that will help me going forward with these projects, please visit my Patreon page, and you will unlock those like exclusive content for Patreon. Yeah, I think contrast, like the light coming from the top, is definitely the way to create more contrast and a nice energy in these drawings. I really want to make the leaves, the trees branches, literally covering this window. If you happen to be in London, instead of going to the usual touristic spots, I will really recommend you to visit this little gem of London. It is near Embankment and Temple. I will put the address in the links below when this video will become available. So I want to put some leaves as well in the foreground. It looks like there are different type of layers, type of plant species around. And underneath the leaves, just put some shadows. I'm just wondering if the live chat is working, because I'm reading everything through my phone and I don't read anything in terms of the messages, so maybe you guys are being just quiet and drawing in the background, which is nice. But maybe if someone can just pop like by and say hi, so at least I know the chat is working. Before I forget, I is actually the name, the prompt of today. I need to put the date on. I forgot to leave the space here for the date, and actually went drawing directly on top of it. So instead of there, I will put my date in here, which is 12 10 22. Yeah, there we go. So I won't forget. And then I'll put the signature here as well. I will add some couple of branches here. I'm adding to add a little bit more variety and texture in the image, so it doesn't look too monotonous. Yeah, I think it is enough, and I will keep drawing the bushes at the bottom. So I want to create, as I said, a detachment from between the foreground and the background. So I want to put some shading behind the bush in the foreground, so that helps to read that a bit more. So to create more contrast, always basically remember that anything bright and that you want to highlight should be always be in front of something dark. So if you draw a hatch like in the back of these leaves, and you can highlight them more into and bring them more visible, make it more visible in the foreground. I will add more branches in here. Okay, I will give now a bit more definition to the edge of these trees in here. Because these are important because they will cover the gate. Not the gate, window. There we go. I think I can even draw more, like some butterflies in here. Yeah, something like that. To make it more alive. I think I need to draw them in black, otherwise they won't be visible enough. Okay, there we go. So I think I'm quite happy about the vegetation. Now let's do some more details on the arch and give some more shadows. There is a big one in here. I think it's important to read the shadow on the arch. They will be broken by the leaves. So put some more shadows underneath the arches. Okay, and I think in here I want to just add a little bit of the bottom framing of the window, and I think we are good to go. And yeah, I said at the beginning of the streaming that I will try to make the window look like transparent and draw something and like beyond it. But I think how it looks now looks quite balanced. So my worry is if I add too many details in the backgrounds, then the window will be lost into um, too many details. So I want to make the portion that is visible of the window, quite readable among the vegetation, and I think now has that nice sense of balance. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to kill the sketch with too many details. So I will leave as it is for now. I will add some more contrast in here to bring those leaves in the foreground. Just by doing some shading around it. I like drawing leaves because it's very relaxing listening to lo-fi music. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, let me add the hatching inside the letters. As usual, I'm using the back of my nib to get a thinner line for the hatching inside. Yeah, I liked the letters that stand behind the gate and all the vegetation. Has a like a Jurassic Park, that type of vibe. You know, the forgotten word or something. Or the lost word, probably is the lost word. But today says will be the forgotten word. Yeah, maybe who knows? In the future, will the dinosaurs might come back again, and our world will be ruled by them again one more time. Okay, I think it's all right now. I just draw some more leaves in here, in here. I just want to carve those leaves out from the background by adding some black hatch underneath. Yeah, I think I'm happy. That's pretty much done. So the fox, the little fox in the foreground, I think it's really very cute. Let me guys know if you like this subject. I really like it. Awesome. Fox. Oh, perfect. And yeah, I think that's done. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Well, there hasn't been any comments so far. I wonder if I disable the comments in my streaming, or you guys just um, didn't have any comments so far. But yeah, if you have any, please drop in the comments in the section below when I upload this video shortly. And this is my day 12 Inktober challenge. Forget. And oh, it's not very straight. Yeah, and then this is drawing as a reference the St Dunstan Church in London. Actually, now that I see from this angle, I will put something behind behind the window because I think it's too white. So I want to do like a very subtle vegetation beyond, but be careful to leave a gap from the window. Otherwise it will cover it too much. So I just want to maybe do some shading like this. Maybe I can do a full hatch. Yeah, I think it's better. Yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. But for now, I think I'm quite happy. And let me put the text, the double lines for the text. St Dunstan. Yeah, day 12. Okay, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. And as usual, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to support me. That would means a lot for me, and I hope to see you guys again in the future for another live streaming. But for now, let me know if you guys liked this video and want to see more, or don't want to see this type of content. And if you have any questions about the sketch, about the materials, and other questions, please leave the comment in the section below. But for now, no matter where you are, have a nice day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.